That is good.
So here I am doing laundry for the 8th time today.
So true. Honestly, any other minute I would have been like, yes, yes, yes.
But they're here.
Okay. Oh, that's not where we put spices. That's where we put tea. It is, what time is it? I gotta see. Hello, welcome to my home. If you're new here, my name is Karen. It is 4:40. It is pitch dark outside. Look at that. Hello. Ooh. I cannot wait for the shortest day of the year so you can start adding minutes, because anytime it's cloudy, it's literally dark at 3, it feels like. Crazy. Sometimes I watch these videos of the people that live in polar nights. I don't think I could ever do it. Okay. I am making a cauliflower pizza for myself. I'm proud of myself because the dark chocolate pretzel chocolate bites that I bought by mistake for Rachel, I had what you saw, and then I gave them away. Crecia loves dark chocolate, so I'm like, girl, you got to eat these for me. She was only too happy to do it because they are yummy. All right, so I like to make my my cauliflower pizza with frozen rice cauliflower. So just over a cup here. I've put this on my channel before. And then like a tablespoon of egg white. But unfortunately, I don't have a carton of egg white, so I'm just going to use this. And I need grated cheese, which I forgot. You got the egg white, the cheese, like Parmesan, mozzarella. They all act like a binder. And then the secret to a good cauliflower crust is Italian seasoning, and I need to put it on my list. I feel like I did, so maybe I have some that I don't realize, but I'll probably be using all of that. You definitely want Italian. Oh yeah, I'm going to use it all. Okay. I do love to finish a bottle of anything. And then my husband went into work, and then he does Bible study with someone after work. I think you want like a tablespoon of egg white. Oop, that's too much. Oh well. So he's not eating here. And then I talked to my other girls into having steak fajitas because I have some steak that needs to be used up. Were you asleep? I'm not measuring, but I know it's a 30.
Yes, kind of now.
Yeah. Just relaxing.
Yeah, I kind of was in that like flushy nap stance, but I wasn't totally asleep.
Oh, I'm missing a moisture. Oh, I didn't. Oh, that was dumb.
What?
I didn't defrost the cauliflower. That's okay. It'll defrost me in a moment. That was dumb. Or should I put it in the microwave even though I added the cheese already? It's got egg white in it too, though. Probably should just lay it down and let it.
I feel like you could just add a little bit of water,
Okay.
like a teaspoon amount or something.
Oh my. So I pressed it down frozen, which really was fine in the end, but I have to say it adheres better if you thaw out the cauliflower or heat it up in the microwave first. So it wasn't a tragedy that I had not done it that way, but it would have been better. The key to eating cauliflower pizza is don't treat it like pizza. Cauliflower does not taste like bread. Treat it like its own food, like its own recipe, and then you'll like it much better. These two meals together were just perfect companions because I was able to cut up the onion, cut up the bell peppers, and then I could use them for the fajitas, and I could also use them as toppings on my pizza. It's, you know, the end of the week. This was Thursday night and I needed to use some things up. I'm going to be creating a grocery order in the morning. And so I knew I wanted to get that steak used up. This was the last of my onions as well. And, you know, you always got to watch the bell peppers and make sure that you get those done up and cooked before they go bad. It's so funny because at the end of the day, because I have a step counter on my phone, so I'm carrying my phone around in my pocket most of the time. By the way, just putting in some dirty dishes into this dirty dishwasher. Anyway, I'm always surprised at how many steps I did at the end of the day. But then when I watch myself to edit, I realize because I cut a pepper, I walk across the kitchen, throw the mid part of the pepper away. I cut another pepper, do the same thing. I don't get out the cheese or I don't get out this or that and I go back to the refrigerator. I go back and forth because I don't really plan that much ahead. I don't get out something to put the pieces of the vegetable that you don't eat. I'm going back and forth the whole time. And I do this all day. And my daughters have mentioned before that I pretty much spend the whole day on my feet. And I really don't realize it because I do take breaks. But I think partly just because I'm not one to get out a bunch of things to plan to throw parts of vegetables away or to necessarily remember all of the ingredients. I end up just going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, which just shows that you can get a lot of good exercise very easily. So here I am rinsing the rice. I never used to rinse rice until my daughters started cooking, and then they were rinsing rice and were kind of insistent that rice needed to be rinsed before it was cooked. So I'm putting it in our rice cooker. I just love having a rice cooker. It makes things so easy, but steam comes up out of the back of this. So now I try to turn it around because some of you had said the reason why my paint was getting compromised on the cabinet was because of the steam coming up out of my rice cooker, so I'm trying to be more conscious of that. I had this steak that I needed to use up because the night before I had thawed out some stewing beef and I didn't think I had enough for a beef stew for the whole family. It turns out I did, but I thawed out this steak. I used a little bit of it and then I realized I didn't actually need the rest of it, so it was perfect to have for steak fajitas. Seasoning for my steak fajitas is coming from attapinch.com, and I use it as a reference. I'm supposed to be marinating the steak, but obviously I didn't have time. It called for 3 tablespoons of olive oil. I use avocado oil because that's what I happen to have in the house. So of course I'm taking out the pizza and then I'm kind of going to be secretly eating the pizza while I'm cooking, but that's what it looks like. Usually it'll come off the parchment. Sometimes I just cut around the parchment paper and slide it onto a plate. And then it calls for a tablespoon of lime juice. I'm really not too worried about, I kind of just guesstimating. It called for a half a teaspoon of kosher salt, a half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of chili powder, and a full teaspoon of ground cumin, and then a pinch of cayenne pepper. Now, I didn't know how Yvonne would do with the cayenne pepper where she's been getting sick so easily, so I didn't end up putting that in at all. If somebody wants to add cayenne pepper, they can, and then 2 cloves of garlic. So I just did like 2 lumps of minced garlic. I tend to go a little heavy on garlic. Usually we really do like garlic. So my idea was, and I think this is something that you normally put in the oven. But I guess you do it in a skillet. Anyways, I was cooking up the steak, and then once the juice started rendering out, then I put in the garlic because I didn't want the garlic to burn and get bitter. Is always my concern. And then I was going to add in the onions and the red bell pepper, and then I just had a little bit of what was I going to say? I had a little bit of green bell pepper as well. So I just put in what I had, no big deal.
Hey guys, so this is Sister Cree's jacket that she let me borrow. So I think this is just going to be my winter coat for the winter.
Because she doesn't know it, but Yvonne decided to keep it.
Exactly.
Kind of like everything else she borrows.
Yup. And Sister Cree still has the tag on this from when we got it at Sam's. Yeah, girl, you can show them.
Costco.
Sam's. Costco wasn't open then.
It was Costco.
That's embarrassing.
Oh, it's just the medium. It doesn't have a price.
Oh. You guys, this smells so good. Okay. Well, actually, it had a little weird smell, but just the lime probably. I don't know, something else. Okay, guys, I was telling Mom that I'm literally yelling, but it's okay. That Aroma Joe's, I can't have their energy drinks. So instead of that, I got sparkling water.
With flavoring.
With flavoring. So this is the blue Hawaiian, but without the caffeine.
Yvonne had gone to Walmart with her sister Crecia, so that was great. You know, Crecia being home is just in time because Yvonne is starting to feel better. She decided I didn't use enough red bell pepper or onion. She cut more onion. She found a half an onion in the refrigerator. And so she cut up more onion. She put more bell pepper in. So let's just say we have plenty of leftovers. She's so funny. But she did continue cooking for me. And so I was able to sit down and eat my cauliflower pizza. She's eating as much red bell pepper as she's putting in. Girlfriend loves her vegetables, which is a very good thing. But like I said, she is feeling better. What happens right now is if she is feeling nauseous, then she has medication to take, medication that's pretty strong. And so it makes her really, really tired. So if she starts to feel sick and then she takes that medication, she's often down for the count because she just cannot even stay awake. But she's able to drive or ride without getting car sick at all anymore. And she's able to go a few days without getting sick. So that's nice. There's been a couple times where she thought she was going to get sick and then she didn't end up getting sick. So she can go 2 or 3 days now before she has a sick day, which is wonderful. It's just the exhaustion. She still, in general, is only able to be up 2 to 3 hours at a time. But like I said, some of that is medication related and really isn't about, you know, how she feels. It's just if you're going to take medication so that you don't get the nausea, that stuff just kind of throws her for a loop. So I feel like she's going to continue to improve and it won't be long and she'll be able to go days without taking any of the medication, which will be super wonderful. Oh, I ended up cutting up this smaller because the steak from being frozen really was not that tender.
And it looks like this. I'm excited to try it. I know it's going to be good. You made it. That is good. It's all good.
Supper is over, or dinner if that's what you call it, and I'm getting laundry switched to over, and then I decided that I would fold some laundry. I had a pretty good sized basket in the living room that needed to be folded. I'm just taking out some of Yvonne's clothes to put in her room, and then the rest will go in the living room for me to fold while I watch TV.
Sorry, I'll put it down. It's like, whoa.
Pal, look, Selena Gomez is engaged.
Oops.
To who?
To Benny Blanco.
Oh.
Isn't that
Good for
so
her.
precious? I'm just so happy. Like, look. Look, she's so cute.
I'm trying to play along here, and I do know who Selena Gomez is. So I'm very happy that she's happy. I have no idea who that young man is that Yvonne just said she is marrying. But rather than ask, I just kind of play along, and I've always been bad at knowing names anyway of singers or actors, any of that stuff. So I really don't even worry about it. Plus, it's at night. My brain's not that strong that time of day.
So here I am doing laundry for the 8th time today.
So true.
This is my 8th time complaining about laundry as well.
9.
9th.
I've done it 8 times. I've complained 9.
As you guys can see, my little refill over there needs some refill.
What refill?
The Bath and Body Works thing.
Yeah,
Yep.
I know it.
They're $2.29
wow.
right now. And use my phone number, please. So that's it. I'm all done, even though my mirror's dirty.
It's always the best time to do laundry when I'm watching television, but you're going to see in a minute. This is the real me at night. First of all, what you're going to notice is I just yawn. And I swear from like 5 o'clock in the evening until I go to bed, I am just a series of yawns. And then I'm home with the clicker. You can kind of see. This is me trying to figure out my television set and how it works and how I can get the abs I want to play. I'm like, can I really fold laundry right now? I just don't know. Leo has the right idea. He's laying on a Christmas blanket, but I finally settle into a show and then I can get folding. And after I fold, I'm actually going to do a little bit more decorating on the tree. I felt like they needed some large ornaments to just kind of even things out. And honestly, I don't know how I feel about my Christmas tree. I might do a total overhaul next year, but it's not going to happen this year. I had gotten another package of ornaments at the Dollar General that I forgot to show you, but $10. It had a lot more ornaments than I even expected, so I might put some in my dining room. I don't know. I kind of think I'm done. It's like 2 weeks before Christmas, right? A week and a half or something like that. Yeah, a week and a half until Christmas. So we might just let it be because I usually take my tree down the day after Christmas, which I might do, and my grandkids can help me take it down, and it will give a little bit of room for a couple more chairs for people to sit until everybody goes back home the weekend after Christmas. So it always feels good to get your laundry folded, and it was fun to do a little bit more decorating on the tree. I don't know that it made that big of a difference, but it'll be some food for thought for next year's tree.
Oh, Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Oh, Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Not only green when summer's here, but also when it's cold and drear. Oh, Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Oh, Christmas tree, such pleasure do you bring me. Oh, Christmas tree, such pleasure do you bring me. For every year this Christmas tree brings to us such joy and glee. Oh, Christmas tree, such pleasure do you bring me. Oh, Christmas tree, you'll ever be unchanging, a symbol of goodwill and love. You'll ever be unchanging, each shining light, each silver bell. No one alive spreads cheer so well. Oh, Christmas tree, you'll ever be unchanging. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, you'll ever be unchanging.
I want to give you kind of like a bird's eye. This is morning right now, not later, but morning in the life of a YouTuber who's 59 years old at least. You know, I used to kind of get up and hit the ground running. Well, this morning I woke up at 4:30 in the morning and I could not get back to sleep. So I watched a video. Usually that helps me fall back to sleep. It didn't work. So finally at 6, I gave up, went downstairs, got my coffee. And this is me lately. Lately, I sit on the couch and watch YouTube videos or just zone or whatever for like 2 hours drinking coffee. Was 1 cup of coffee. Now it's sometimes 2 cups of coffee and I have to make myself get up. Well, the problem with that as a YouTuber is if you ever want to film, there are times when I want to film with no one around. Not because I don't want to show them, because I know you guys actually enjoy seeing them, which is awesome. But it's more like I just want to be able to talk to the camera and focus, and I can't always do that when there's a lot going on. So I was going to do a simmer pot, and I was going to show it to you. I had a couple things in the kitchen I wanted to do. But I asked Robin, he said, what's for dinner? I said, well, we've had these ribs in the fridge for a couple days because they were on sale. And he does ribs. So I said, if you want to throw those together, that would be so helpful. So he did. And then I was like, all right, I'll go take my shower and then I'll come down and film without makeup. No big deal. I go down and he's like elbow deep making something with some kind of dough for something. I have no idea what. And he was on like a work call while he's doing dough, which is definitely one of the benefits of working from home. My mascara is so clumping right now. So I was like, all right, that's not gonna work. Then upstairs, another daughter's trying to get into the shower. And then Yvonne was up like, hey, are we going anywhere? Because she loves to get out of the house. So I said, all right, I do have some errands to run. If you want to go get ready, we'll go run those errands. So she's getting ready. And I said, I would come up and get my makeup on and get ready. So I definitely have some footage to edit from last night. Because what I'm trying to basically do right now, because that gets more videos, more motivation up for you guys, is as soon as I'm done editing and uploading, if I'm doing anything, camera's going back on again. And Robin wasn't home last night. It's much easier for me to work in the evening if he's not home. Because if he's home, I'm just going to sit and relax with him. So I do have stuff to edit. I was going to just film a little bit to finish up that video and then edit. And now I'm heading out on errands. Not editing. So that is just when you are in this genre, like a lot of women who are, if they have younger children and they're doing homemaking videos, it's usually while the kids are at school, unless they're like a homeschool channel, which honestly I never wanted to be a homeschool channel. I had a homeschool video pop off once and do really well, and I was like, oh, and it got a lot of subscribers, and I was like, oh, okay. Oh, my eyebrow stuff's right here. I'm like, we're not doing that again. Actually, I did make a follow-up video, which also did pretty well, but then I was like, nope, I don't want to be a homeschool YouTube channel because I know I'm not going to be homeschooling that much longer. So I quickly abandoned that. Anyway, when you are in this niche, it can be really hard with a busy household to get to film what you want to film. And I feel like what I should do is, if I could really get more intentional, I'm not good at this, being like planned and intentional, like kind of just get up and do. if I could get more intentional, then I could say, okay, from this hour to this hour, I'm going to be filming in the kitchen. Not that no one can be in there, because I like it when they're in the videos, if they don't mind being in the videos. But if they don't want to be in the videos, they know to avoid the kitchen. If they don't mind being in the videos, they know that I have reserved, say, the oven. Or I'm going to be cleaning out the refrigerator. So maybe that could be one of my goals in 2025, is to get more intentional and better communication, right? So now we've switched to, now it is a makeup day, and I'm going to head out. I do need to pick up some prescriptions, and I'm loving doing Advent kind of, I made it up, my own little Advent thing, instead of Christmas stockings for adult kids, because, oops, I have a call. A 1-800 number. Oh, I'm loving doing the Advent gifts instead of Christmas stockings. I feel like it's spreading Christmas out more. So
Jace.
My husband came in wanting to help me, but honestly, any other minute I would have been like, yes, yes, yes. Because he's like, I have a box out in the hallway. That's stuff that I got out of my room. I need to go through it and put things in their proper places. Because, trying not to put things in the basement. He's like, what's this box? Do you want me to move it for you? And I was like, all right. You can't move it downstairs. I still have crazy stuff. And today is going to be her deadline to kind of get things put away. With my help, of course. But, so I was like, if you want to move it, put it in the basement. I don't have time to do it right now. Oh, man. And then he's like going through each thing. Well, how about this? How about this? I'm like, I don't have time to do it right now. But if you want to move it, you can either put it in the basement, or if you don't want to move it, leave it there, and I'll deal with it the way I was going to deal with it. I just don't have time right now. Oh, goodness. Isn't that just the way that we don't... Anyways, what I was saying to you is, with the Advent, the way I'm doing it is they get a little surprise every day, and it's just spreading out Christmas. Like, if I could whenever Hanukkah comes before Christmas, I think I would definitely do Hanukkah, which as a born-again Christian, Messianic Christian, like, I feel fine doing that, because Jesus came for, Jewish people. Jesus, what was I going to say? Celebrated Hanukkah. Says that he celebrated the Festival of Lights, which is Hanukkah. So I feel fine as a Christian celebrating it. In fact, I welcome it and I want to do it. And I definitely could see myself finding out from some of you advice on, how to celebrate it. But, so yeah, I was kind of hoping to do that, but that didn't work out. Okay, makeup is as on as it needs to be. The lighting is ridiculous because I had a light on my makeup mirror. So this is new. I got it from Facebook, when you get a Facebook ad. I'm telling you that Apple Pay makes it way too easy to shop online, because I see something and I click on it. I'm like, ooh, that's a really good price. I thought it was gray when I got it. I forgot that it's actually Hunter's green. But the lighting wasn't good when I got it, so it looked like dark gray. But it's actually Hunter's green, which is like my favorite color to wear because that's the color of my eyes. So very excited about that. And I'm just wearing Christmas clothes every day. And then I'll have to get clothes after Christmas because it's pretty much all I have right now, which is a whole nother story that I won't get into. Either way, I'm heading out on errands and I'm going to come home and hopefully I want to do a nice simmer pot. I have cranberries in the fridge. I have some oranges. I have cinnamon sticks. I have clove. I've got Doesn't that sound good? Plus, it's very dry here and people are like, my nose is bothering me. So I know it would be helpful to have some water boiling on the stove, like lightly boiling to put moisture in the air. So that's just another benefit. And then if I don't do my chicken broth today, I'm going to have to throw the bones away, which I really don't want to do. So anyway, I'm going to go out on a few errands. And today's little Advent treat is going to be chocolate. So I think they'll be good. But whereas yesterday I showed you I bought the wrong one for Rachel. but Yvonne knows the right one to buy, so she's going to come with me, pick out the correct one. And then there's another gift idea I have for tomorrow is candle warmers, but my youngest already has a candle warmer that I gave her for her birthday before I planned all this, so I want to get her, like, go to craft store, get her like a little bracelet or something.
Sitting by the fire, feeling oh so fine on this.
All right, this is Robin in his natural element, finding the cinnamon sticks because I can't. Wait, these are cinnamon sticks. These are the older ones, but I was looking for the
No.
big long ones.
I know.
But I
They're
think
here.
these.
But they're here.
Okay. Oh, that's not where we put spices. That's where we put tea. No, you're supposed to be like. Under your
It's
nose.
under your nose, right there.
But
Yeah.
these are these too long for my pan? Yeah, they are. So I'll just use these.
It's Christmas time, 'cause the wind fills the air. You already know it's Christmas, love beyond compare. It's Christmas time. Oh, what a blissful sight. We're singing heartfelt carols in the night. Warm embrace the spirit's bright.
I just put on my bathrobe, but I wanted to get this full. It's gonna get colder, and I won't want to do this. I'm committed to be first for the winter and squirrels, apparently.